Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so welcome to this short interview war. Nice to have you here and as a captain in AOEPL Season 3. So, firstly, maybe you can start with a quick introduction. And you've been around since like early days of AOE, right? So, what made you like, what makes you keep playing the game, and also what made you return as a captain?
So the intention, so what keeps me playing is, like you mentioned, right? One of the oldest games one of the, lo- one of the games which I've been playing for a long time. So just the love for the game, of course. But in general, earlier it used to be more of an interest. Then nowadays, things are, when you are busy with your real life, you hardly get that opportunity to play regularly. But I just try to jump in whenever I can. Talking about the captain part, it was not planned for to be a captain. I signed up as a player in the last because my availability was like not clear at all till last week, even 2 days before the announcement, and like even after the announcement. So after I got picked, then I think there was an issue with the equal elo players calculation, and I think JK and Thiru were asked to step down as captain. I think in that process, Modi and myself became the captain. And even after that, I was telling Modi because I've not been consistent enough to be 1100 or 1200. But yeah, there was some weird calculation, and it said that I am having that elo. So I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. I don't mind. We'll figure out. I just see the whole point is like I didn't want to be a captain of that elo bracket because I didn't want to be. I don't want to do injustice to my team because I'm not playing that level. So yeah, so that was the whole thought process. But yeah, it's cool. I think it's fine. Compared to the other captains, I think I'm in a decent space.
So yeah, thanks for sharing that perspective. I think still you managed to get a good team from the auction. I think
I know my team is not doing great because I think I spent too much while was bidding with the for Thiru. I guess there was a mix up of calculations between me and Pinto, and in that process, so it was like I knew it's like either he's going to screw up his team completely or I'm going to screw my team completely. So it's just that I didn't allow myself to screw my team completely as much as his team got damaged. I would say I won't say he has a bad team, but he doesn't have a tier one player. He wanted a tier. He should have had a tier one player. So I think that miscalculation hit him, hit me as well. But I'm pretty confident in Thiru's gameplay. I've seen him for quite some time. I've played him in different lobbies, and we have a decent synergy. Uh, so I think if you're
yeah.
playing in a tourney together, he's a pretty good pocket player. He can do good flank as well if needed. He's an all-round player. So
Especially
apart
from
from
his
that,
experience in the past tournament as well, I think it will really help
yes,
your team.
yes, yes. I think he's played Battle of Maharaj or two. I think recently. I think he did good.
Yeah,
And I've seen his gameplay. I know his gameplay. I've met him in person. So I don't think I have a problem to be in synergy with him. And my other two players, one is Brave, one is T-Rush. T-Rush, I've played with him in AOEPL Goa. I had picked him. So he has improved to what his gameplay was before. That much I can vouch. And when it comes to Brave, Brave was not planned, but I've known Brave for years. Okay, so it's
okay.
like I know what his strength is, I know what his weakness is. So it's just that I have to ensure that how I can cover his, build a shield around his weakness so that he can play to his strength. So let's see how that goes. Yeah. So yeah, for now, if you ask me, yes, people will underrate my team as like an underdog team,
Yeah.
which is good. I want that. That will not give me like unnecessary hype and pressure. So that makes us like we have nothing to lose if we are losing, but if we win, we are going to be an upset to a lot of teams who are better than our team.
So coming to the format of the tournament, what do you think about the format of the tournament, the group stage, and then the map settings? If you have time to, if you have time to check those out.
Um,
So you have categories of maps, and then there is fixed map for each round that you play.
yes. So I did go through the categories part. One thing I'm not clear that if category one is, I don't think any category is mandatory here.
No, so it's
I'm
like
not
basically you pick one, you ban one, the remaining fifth one will be the common pick.
right. Okay. So a common pick, so it can be any category. So how the common pick is okay.
The remaining one.
Okay.
So
So
every team
oh,
picks
okay.
one and
Remaining
bans one.
ones. Okay. So whatever is remaining will
Yeah,
be the common pick, and that would be the first map we'll be playing. Understood. Um, Yeah, I think that format is okay. I'm not sure if that was tried in the last tournament, but if it is something new they want to try, I'm open for new ways of trying things. It's always good. We always learn something, or we always, who knows, it might be the best format. So I'm okay with the I have no complaints with the way the categories has been set, but I would say the way the maps has been categorized, right? So for example, I see in category 3 I see there's hideout,
yeah,
and I see in category 5 migration. I would rather switch migration and hideout between 5 and 3 because all those are hybrid maps. Four Lakes, Kawasan. Migration is also kind of a hybrid build, but the others are not. So that is one thing I had, but again, it's called by the admin. So and I'm happy to see so many rage. I would have loved to see more rage arenas. I see two rage arenas and two rage forest. I would rather have just one rage forest instead of two.
okay,
Um, I don't think people have the PC to play Rage Forest for a longer duration.
yeah,
Um, that is my only concern because I don't think everyone has a PC built in a way that where they can sustain a 2 hour gaming.
mm-hmm.
There will be a lot of lags and a lot of disconnects happening. So I think that the admins had to think. But that's okay. I think that's already fixed. But overall, it's cool. We see a couple of African clearing, couple of nomads. I'm 100% sure any team playing against me, they'll try to ban it. I just have to be lucky with the toss. Yeah, I think overall I have a team who can play all the maps.
Yeah.
So that's the best part.
Also, tell me. So we have franchise names, right? So and you have to be honest here. Which franchise name do you think suits your suits you the best, and which what do you think about your current franchise name?
Um, See, I'm from Hyderabad. I would have opted for Hyderabad any given day. It's not because of the name, but it's just that I'm representing Hyderabad. So I would have been okay with that. But I think someone took their team first itself. They paid upfront and they took it. So the moment I lost Hyderabad, I didn't feel like bidding for any other team. So I just told them, give me whatever is available. And Pune Paladin, I don't think it's nothing to do. I don't think this tournament has to do something with any franchisee's name.
Yeah,
It's all about the players in the team. Like how do you play the tournament? How do you build the team? How do you maintain that, into and fair play? That's what matters rather than which team you represent. I can, I think Mumbai or Delhi has won previously, I believe. I'm not sure. See, the thing, I'm very bad with the franchisee names. So whichever franchisee has won too many times, just because they pick that franchisee doesn't mean that they are going to win the tournament this time. So again, the captains are different. We see a lot of new captains, so which is good. So we see some old captains, we see new captains, and yeah, I think franchisee part is cool with me. No complaints there either.
so your mentor this season is Kappa. What kind of role do you expect him to play in your team?
So Kappa is very clear with what he wants. So he knows. So the best thing is whoever I've picked in the team, he knows the strengths and weakness of all the players. He doesn't have to go back and check somebody's profile and see, oh, what can he do, what he cannot do. So since he already knows what's good and bad about each of these players, I think he has a plan already in place how to work with all these people and all my team members. And another good part is I've played with Kappa as a team member in the previous AOEPL season. So we have a good synergy again there. Even though our team was not in the top two, we still were in the finals.
Yeah,
So that was something, that is something I will like to take. That's one thing I would take from my previous tournament, that it doesn't matter how strong is your team on papers. It's like how you perform as a team is what's going to matter. I'm pretty sure Kappa will have plans in place where each of us can work on our strengths and do what we can do in the best possible way.
So, looking at the competition, which team do you think will be a good competitor to you, and which team do you think might be easier for your team personally?
I don't think any team is easy. Even though you will see weaker teams like people will say, Pint's team is a bit weak, or let's say people will say that Livy has invested too much in Harry and he couldn't get a proper team. I would say that if it's your day, right,
Yeah,
things can turn just like this. It just takes like 2 minutes for the entire game to change. So I don't think there's a weak team. I don't see any team as weak here. But on a competitive level, I would see a team by Fourutlas is a good team. A lot depends on how much Ambush is in form and how much KJ is in his form. If KJ is able to play in his old style, then Four is a very strong team. I think you're mentoring him,
yeah,
and you're a very competitive mentor. It's going to be difficult just because you're there. I would say their team elo would be +100 if they are able to execute what you teach them. So that is going to be a plus for them. uh, yeah, I think Force team is pretty strong. And the other team I would say which comes close is Saracen's team. But again, like I said, right, it has to be your day, and it has to be your call out. Your call outs have to be right on spot. You just need to ensure that you pick the right fights. You don't need to have a crazy macro or a crazy micro. Just pick the right fights, and you should win the match. That's all is needed in this level of tournament because it's not too competitive. It is competitive, but it's not like on a pro level.
yeah.
So
So, and as a captain in your team, so would you be like the one who is always on the DC, like calling shots, calming players down, like just putting everyone
I
in the right
I have to
mindset?
try that. I have to try that, right?
Yeah.
Being a captain, that is one responsibility I will have. Uh, I am not known to be a calm person, but through time, I would say over the period of last few months or few years, I've mellowed down a lot. So if you'd have asked me 5 years ago, how will you do you think your aggression would be a problem? I would have said yes. Now, if you tell me if my aggression would be a problem, I would say no. Um, I don't get triggered that easily, and not just that. I think Kappa and Tiru also. So see, Tirash is a cool customer. Even though he might have a bad game, he's not going to rant around it. Uh, Brave can be a bit like it depends on his day. If his day is good, he should be fine. There's a chance that he might rant, but whatever it is, right? So at the end of the day, we need to understand that we are playing as a team. We might have a bad game. We can take few minutes to cool down, but overall, we can't afford to, just throw away the game just because my game is not going well. So definitely the call out will be given by Thiru because he's the best player in our team. Um, so it depends at how the combination is. Like if Thiru is playing with me, or if Thiru is playing with Brave, or if I play with Tirash, or however the combination works. So it purely depends on how. But yeah, I think most of the calls will be done by Thiru. No second thoughts there.
Okay. If you had to describe your team in like a word or maybe a small phrase, how would you describe it?
Underdog.
Underdog.
We are the underdogs of this tournament. So let's see how much we can do as an underdog. Um,
Okay.
and there was a lot of question around me being a captain initially. I was also not okay around it, but the moment I saw all the other captains, I can vouch that as a captain, I think I can do a decent job. That is, provide a very good space for my players. I think that I can do.
So last question was, if you do win AOEPL season 3, how will you celebrate?
I would change that song instead of Underdog Arrogant. I would probably do Underdog Brave, Underdog Crush, Underdog War or something. I'll ask talent to help me find the lyrics for them, and we'll figure it out. Currently, the aim is not to think about winning the tournament. The aim is to win one set of match at a time.
Yeah.
So we'll see that. I think if we get to the semis or finals, if there's another opportunity where I get to speak to you, probably we'll see then. I think for now, I'm just going to take one match at a time.
Okay. So yeah, that's it. Best of luck in the tournament war, and hope to see some great games from your team.
Yeah, yeah. Wish you the same as well. I know you're mentoring four Ruthless. I know you're going to tighten a lot of screws, pull a lot of hair for their team. Yeah, all the very best to you as well.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, and
Yeah,
best of
bye
luck.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.